What if your story could ignite a movement? At New Solutions Network, we merge truth, resilience, and reinvention, fueling shows that cut past the noise and light up what really matters: human potential. Police, athletes, survivors, incarcerated folks, visionaries, we bring raw, real voices the world needs to hear. Want to share your story? Want to sponsor change? Now is the time. New Solutions Network, unlocking the future, one voice at a time.
What's going on, everybody? It's your boy, Coach Kellz, back at it with another video, and check it out. This one, I'm going to take you back to 2014, a little story time. And this will give you a little perspective about the man that is behind everything that we're doing. So, shout out to one of my boys. I grew up childhood friend. I won't tell you his name, but we're going to show this. I was sent a letter. Growing up, I used to hear my parents always talk about they lost friends to heroin and AIDS and whatever pandemic was going on back then. Epidemic, excuse me. And I was looking through some stuff, and I found this card my boy sent me when we got him to rehab. I let him stay at my house. This is one of my best friends growing up. And I remember since a kid, man, these guys walking around with 30 packs in their book bags, right, in high school, sophomore year. I'm not going to say I didn't drink, because I remember having my first drink when I was about 13. And listen, don't do drugs and don't drink. This ain't about that. That was poor decisions I made, and we all made as youth without mentors, and a big reason why I do what I do. So let me get into this story. So for years, my boys, we hung out. I felt like I was always the one that got everybody home safe. My father, shout out to Papa Kellz, and my mom. I had a car at 17. I had my license at 17. I had a car at 17. I was blessed. And behind that, I got to say I had great parents and family, because I always drove. Even to this day, I always drive, because I don't do drugs. I do not drink. I don't take any prescription pills ever in my life. I don't know who does or who is. Don't take drugs. Don't do none of that stuff. You never know who's behind the wheel. So as I was growing up, I seen a lot of my friends, they did a lot of stuff. So I wanted to be the guy that was making sure everybody got home safe. So I would drop everybody off, and then I would go home at the end of the night. 2, 3 in the morning, it didn't matter. As long as everybody got home safe, that was rocking with me. And that was a big thing with my family, because they knew when my cousins were hanging out that everything was going to be good. So fast forward to 2013, 14, I got a call at 6 in the morning from my boy's baby mom. I'm like, hello? She's like, such and such, let's call him Joe. Joe just left the house, and I don't know where he's going, but we're supposed to take him to rehab today. I'll never forget this moment. I put the phone down. I looked at my lady. I said, I gotta go. It was snowing out. It was the heart of winter. And if anybody knows this area, this is where they get the drugs at in Jersey City. So I jump in my car. I try to get to Broadway to find the first bus going into Jersey City, because I know I'm gonna see him getting off the bus. So I get behind the bus. We're driving down Broadway into Garfield Avenue into Jersey City. And on the block where he's supposed to get off, I don't see him get off. But I know that's where he gets it, because he told me, Sean, this is where I go get my stuff. So I'm like, at this point, I'm like, man, look at me. I'm out here. I don't know how old I was at the time. I was definitely in my early 30s. And I'm like, I'm literally driving out here at 6, 7 in the morning to find my boy who's been doing this stuff our whole life. Man, I got to wash my hands. I'm going home. I turned around to go back to Bayonne, back home. I go down Gates Avenue. And if you know where we're from, Jersey City, you know Gates Avenue. Who do I see walking on the sidewalk? Joe. Stop my car, tell him, get in the car. He gets in the car. He starts telling me how crazy I am. I look foolish. and how stupid I look. And I'm just looking at him like, how crazy I look. Bro, are you kidding me? You got 13 bags of dope on you right now. But I'm crazy and I'm foolish. So anyway, we're driving back, and I'm going to be taking him to his house. I have no intention in him to taking him to the police station. But the way he's yelling and screaming in the car, I tell him, listen, bro, if you don't shut up and relax, I'm just going to take you to the police station, and you're going to have to learn the hard way. And as we're driving, everybody knows Bayonne on Avenue C. I get to about 28th Street, 27th Street, and he must have thought that's what I was doing, and he jumps out the car. This is about 7:15 in the morning. I jump out the car. I'm in the left lane at a red light. I jump out the car, tackle, we're grown men, tackle this dude on the concrete, 7 in the morning, wrestling him going, you know what? He wants to play this game. I start screaming for help. Somebody help. Somebody call the cops. Somebody help me. Nobody helped. Nobody stopped. They kept moving. He got up. We got in a car. Next thing you know, we get him on a flight. And this was the story. Shout out to my other boy who was there. I know he's going to remember this. So before we go through security, right? Before we go through security on the flight, I pull him to the side. I said, yo, Joe, come over here with me. I said, listen, bro. And this is crazy. Just thinking about this, how intuitive I was at the time. Yo, if you go through that security bar and they find bags of dope on you, I'm going to punch you in your face because they're going to think we're all dope heads and we're going to get in trouble. So go in the stall and flush them, do them. I don't care. You better not walk through that security with those drugs on you. I don't know if he did them, if he didn't do them, whatever. We get on the plane. Now our boy's like freaking out. I want to say his name so bad, but I won't. My boy's freaking out because Joe wants to have a drink on the flight. I'm like, bro, let him have a drink. We're going to rehab. If you want to have a drink, we got him on the flight. So we get over there. Now he wants to have a cigarette. I'm like, yo, go ahead, go outside, have a cigarette. And my boy's like, yo, you crazy? He's going to leave us. I said, yo, if he leaves us, he's going to be stuck. He's going to be a bum in Florida. Like, we're helping him right now. So chill. Let him go have a cigarette. He's going to wait for us. It's going to be all right. Long story short, we get to the rehab. The other day, I find this letter. I don't know how he's doing to this day because I'm going to share this with everybody. When I started 201 Sports, you came there smelling like alcohol, right? And I told you, this was just a wiffle ball Facebook event. I said, this was July 11th of 2021 before 201 Sports was born. I said, bro, I want to do this for real. You cannot be coming smelling like alcohol in my events. I don't care if you drink outside of here. Just don't come to the events like that, right? And I'm going to leave you with something why these are the reasons I mentor and do the things I do, because I had friends growing up that were sick athletes. And my boy was one of the sickest athletes there was in town. In a sport, not many people play. And I'm just going to leave you with one thing he wrote me while he was staying at this rehab that we had to literally pick him up and tackle him. The story is crazy. To think back on it now, I hope you're still doing good. I hope everything's going well. But one of the things he knew was 6 months, 1 month, whatever, how many days, he knows it's going to be on him. He knows it's not going to be perfect, but obviously continuing meetings and counseling when I get out, I have a lot of built up inside that I just need to man up and let go. From how I ended my hockey career, never maximizing my ability and letting it take me places further than Bayonne ever could. But I wanted to be here to tell him that don't worry, because Project 201 is going to do exactly that. Take us places further than you could ever imagine. So shout out to anybody who's going through a struggle, right? Anybody who's staying sober. I want you to all know the fight is one day at a time, right? Take it one day at a time. And there are people here that want to see you succeed and do good. So that's my story for today. And I'm looking forward to coming back and telling a few more. Stay blessed.